Good afternoon, students. In this lecture, we are going to study 11th science topic, chemistry in everyday life. Weightage for exam is 3 to 4 marks. Compulsory questions will be asked for 3 marks and with option for 4 marks. In this topic, we are going to study some aspects of food chemistry, medicinal chemistry, and chemistry in cleansing materials such as soaps and detergents. Then point is basics of food chemistry. In this we know that food provides nutrients which are used by body for the source of energy. These nutrients are regulate growth and maintain and repair the body tissue. What is the role of nutrient? Nutrient regulate the growth and maintain and repair the body tissue. This is the main role of nutrients. Then these nutrients are present in carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, minerals, waters and vitamins. Therefore, we know that grain, fruits, vegetables provides carbohydrate to our body. Then meat, fish, eggs and dairy products provides vitamins to our body, and pulses provide proteins to our body. Then vegetable oil, animal fat, dairy products are provide lipids to our body. Then next point is food quality chemistry. Food quality is described in terms of parameters such as flavor of the food, texture of the food, color of the food and microbial spoilage of the food. These are the some important parameters for the food quality chemistry. Then there are some aspects of food quality. Next point is aspects of food quality. First aspect is browning of cut fruit or vegetable. First aspect is browning of cut fruits or vegetable. This is the well-known or familiar example when fruit such as banana, apple and vegetables such as potato are peeled and sliced, they turn brown. Due to why cut apple becomes brown, then why cut potato becomes brown, or why cut banana or peeled banana becomes brown. Then reason is behind this is these cut fruits or vegetables such as banana, potato and apple turns brown due to polyphenols released, which is oxidized by using enzyme and in presence of air to hydroquinone. Then what is the reaction behind this? Reaction is this is the polyphenols. We know that what is meant by phenol. Aromatic ring or benzene, when OH group is attached to benzene ring, that is called as phenol. If there are 2 or more hydroxyl groups are attached to benzene, then it is called as polyphenol. This polyphenol is released during cutting of fruits and vegetables. This polyphenol undergoes oxidation in presence of air and enzyme to form quinone. But quinone and water, but this quinone is not responsible for brown color of cut fruit or vegetable. This quinone further undergoes reaction and brown color is appear due to chemical or product called as lanine. LANNIN. This chemical is responsible for brown color for cut fruit or vegetable. Then this reaction can be slower down by using sulfur dioxide, ascorbic acid, lemon juice or vinegar. By using this, we can slower down this oxidation reaction of polyphenol and we prevent the cut fruits and vegetable from browning. This is the solution for the how to prevent cut fruit or vegetable turns to brown. These are the solution: sulfur dioxide or ascorbic acid, and well known lemon juice is also this reaction slower down, lemon juice or vinegar. The next aspect of food quality is the rancidity of oils and fats. Second is rancidity of oils and fats. On keeping for a long time, oils and fats develop unpleasant odor or rancid smell. Fats are, first of all, what is meant by fat? Fats are triesters of fatty acid and glycerol. For 1 mark question will be asked, what is meant by fat? It is triesters of fatty acids and glycerol. Fat are triesters of long chain fatty acids and glycerol. How rancidity is developed? Rancidity is developed due to fatty acid produced during hydrolysis of fats. Then what is the reaction of hydrolysis of triglyceride? It is also called as fat. R2 C double bond O R3. It is triglycerides, or it is also called as fat. By using hydrolysis of triglyceride, what is meant by hydrolysis? Reaction of fat or triglyceride with water. Here 3 water molecules are required for hydrolysis of this 3 ester group. Here 3 ester groups are present, therefore it is called as triglycerides. Then during hydrolysis there are 2 main products are formed. First one is glycerol, CH2OH, CHOH and CH2OH. This is the formula for glycerol. And third product is the fatty acids. These are the long chain fatty acids. R1 C double bond OH plus R2 C double bond OH plus R3 C double bond OH. These are the long chain fatty acids. These are the two products formed by hydrolysis of fats. These glycerols and fatty acids. Hydrolysis of these fats can be easily or rapidly carried out in presence of microorganisms. For example, rancidity of milk is due to release of butanoic acid, hexanoic acid and octanoic acid on hydrolysis. Why? Milk becomes rancid. Milk becomes rancid due to formation of butanoic acid, hexanoic acid and octanoic acid during hydrolysis. These three acids are responsible for rancidity of milk. Rancidity of oils and fats. Why? Oils and fats develop rancid or unpleasant smell is due to oxidation by molecular oxygen in presence of air. Why? These acids are formed in milk and then milk becomes rancid or having unpleasant smell due to oxidation of fats and oil in presence of molecular oxygen which is present in air. Then many vegetable oils have what is the structure of fats and oil which is responsible for rancidity or oxidation. Many vegetable oil consist of one or more carbon-carbon double bond in their structure. Therefore, these vegetable oils are called as monounsaturated oil or polyunsaturated oils. If one carbon-carbon double bond is present in fats and oil, structure of fats and oil, then it is called as monounsaturated fats. If two or more carbon-carbon double bonds are present in the structure of fats, then that fat is called as polyunsaturated fats. These unsaturated fat, that is carbon-carbon double bond, present in the structure of fats or oil, these unsaturated fat molecule broken down during oxidation of vegetable oil to form aldehydes and carboxylic acid, therefore which gives the unpleasant smell, taste. This is called as oxidative rancidity. Oxidative rancidity. What is meant by oxidative rancidity? For 1 mark question will be asked for 1 mark. Why vegetable oils becomes rancid, or what is meant by oxidative rancidity? We know that many vegetable oil contain one or more carbon-carbon double bond in their structure. If one carbon-carbon double bond is present in vegetable oil structure, then that vegetable oil is called as monounsaturated fat. If two or more carbon-carbon double bond present in their structure, then that fats or oil are called as polyunsaturated fat. These unsaturated fat broken down during oxidation into aldehyde and carboxylic acid. These aldehydes and carboxylic acid gives the unpleasant smell, that is a rancid smell, that is called as oxidative rancidity. Then third aspect of food quality is the saturated, unsaturated, trans fat. Next is third aspect of food quality is saturated, unsaturated, cis and trans fat. Cis trans fats. This is the third aspect of food quality, that is saturated, unsaturated, cis and trans fat. First of all, animal fat contain saturated fatty acid. Animal fat contain saturated fatty acids. Animal fat contains saturated fatty acid, and then vegetable oil contain unsaturated fatty acids. Unsaturated fatty acids. Then what is the structure of saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acids are given below. This is the structure of saturated fatty acid. Saturated fatty acids. Saturated means it does not consist of any carbon-carbon double bond in their structure. Therefore, it is called as saturated fatty acid. Then, what is the structure of unsaturated fatty acid? This is the structure of unsaturated fatty acid. Why? What is the difference between saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid? In saturated fatty acid, there is no any carbon-carbon double bond is present, but in unsaturated fatty acid, there is a carbon-carbon double bond is present, and which is cis. We know that there are two types of carbon-carbon double bond, that is cis and trans. Carbon-carbon double bond have geometrical isomerism, that is cis and trans, but cis isomer is most common in unsaturated fats. Which isomer is the most common? Cis isomer is the most common in unsaturated fat. Therefore, I have write here only cis isomer because same group on the same side. Therefore, it is called as cis unsaturated fatty acid. But trans isomer is only found in animal fats. Trans fat in which carbon-carbon double bond in a trans isomer, that trans fats are difficult to metabolize and may build up dangerous level in fatty tissue. We know that fats in the form of lipoprotein. Fats in the form of lipoprotein. Fats in the form of lipoprotein are used in the body for transport of cholesterol. Which chemical is responsible for transport of cholesterol in our blood vessel? For multiple choice question, 1 mark question will be asked. Which is the responsible for transport of cholesterol in blood vessel? Lipoprotein is the responsible for. It is fats. Fats in the form of lipoprotein is responsible for transport of cholesterol in our blood vessel. Excessive low density lipoprotein. Excessive low density lipoprotein. Excessive low density lipoprotein it is also called as LDL. What is the long form of LDL? For 1 mark question or 1 sentence answer question will be asked. What is meant by LDL? Low density lipoprotein. Low density lipoprotein, its excessive low density lipoprotein results in deposition of cholesterol in blood vessel, which in turn results in risk of cardiovascular diseases. Excessive low density lipoprotein results in deposition of cholesterol in blood vessel, due to which results in high risk of cardiovascular diseases. That is, diseases regarding heart can be created due to excessive deposition of low density lipoprotein. But cis fat, this is due to excessive low density lipoproteins are deposited in blood vessel. It is due to trans fat. Therefore, cis fat do not cause formation of such a deposition and such a deposition of cholesterol in blood vessel. Therefore, cis fat decrease the chance of coronary heart diseases. Therefore, we can say that cis fat is the good for our body, which cannot deposit cholesterol in blood vessel. Then fourth point, fourth aspect of food quality. Fourth aspect of food quality. First one is browning of cut fruit or vegetables. Second aspect is the rancidity. Third one is the saturated, unsaturated, trans, cis fat, saturated, unsaturated, cis or trans fat, and fourth one is the fourth aspect of food quality is the omega 3 fatty acid, omega 3 fatty acids. Omega 3 fatty acid, natural unsaturated fat contain omega 3 fatty acids and omega 6 fatty acid. There are two types of fatty acids, out of which natural unsaturated fat contain two types of fatty acid, omega 3 fatty acid and omega 6 fatty acid. Example is the linolenic acid. Example, linolenic acid, it consists of carboxylic acid functional group, then it is unsaturated because it contains 3 double bond which are cis. Therefore it is unsaturated fatty acid. This is the omega 3 fatty acid. Omega 3 fatty acid found to be increase the density, high density lipoprotein. This omega 3 fatty acid, omega 3 fatty acids increase the level of high density lipoprotein, increases level of high density lipoprotein, high density lipoprotein in blood. This omega 3 fatty acids increases the level of high density lipoprotein in blood. Therefore, it is also called as good cholesterol. But omega 6 fatty acid having high risk of high blood pressure. Omega 6 fatty acid have high risk of blood pressure. Therefore, omega 3 fatty acid is the well for our body. It is also called as good cholesterol. Then what are the sources of omega 3 fatty acid? Omega 3 fatty acid is present in walnut, then soybean, cod liver oil. Walnut, soybean and cod liver oil are the rich sources of omega 3 fatty acids. Then fifth aspect of food quality is the antioxidant. We will discuss this fifth aspect of food quality in the next lecture.